Classic truck rescue. Holy cow. See that green wire up there? 3 hours last night and an hour and a half today, because it had to go through. That green wire for the dome light had to go down through that pillar for the windshield and through there, and there's a lot of bends and welds and parts put together so it could come out down there by the headlight switch. And I had to walk away from it last night. It was frustrating. I tried running baling wire through there, you know, to feed the wire through. I tried my fish. Finally what worked was using solid core wire and going up from the bottom instead of down from the top. And as soon as I tried it with the solid core wire, it was in there in about 10 minutes. But anyways, this is one of those things. I mean, what's the point in having a brand new pretty looking dome light and having it not work? And it would be irresponsible to not deal with that now and then put all the interior trim pieces and everything back on and not have a working dome light. Let's get a look at that real quick. Doesn't look very bright in the daylight, but maybe I'll get a nighttime shot of it. And my battery could be a little weak because I had the lights on last night. I was doing other electrical work, but I know it works, so now I can put my headliner in. One thing at a time. Classic Truck Rescue. I'll be back. Got his gauges, his chrome ashtray, deluxe heater controls, windshield garnish molding. Also put the glove box door back on. And one thing I really like about this truck is the dash is unhacked. There's one hole that was for a radio control knob right there that looks like it was widened out a little bit, but for an original dash, this thing's just completely unmolested. And you can still put a radio in there. You would just put a washer on the front and back of the stud that comes out for the on, off, and volume on it. But what I did is I went ahead and rounded up a correct radio delete plate to go over this big hole right here. And then I rounded up the radio delete knobs, and also over there, that would have been a choke cable would have went there, and the windshield wiper knob would go right there, a cigarette lighter would go right there, and that right there would be either a blank plug or the hole where the throttle control went. So I rounded up a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to fill as many of those holes with what should have gone there in the first place, just because when you have holes in the dash, it makes the truck look incomplete, and it's just one of those small details that, trust me, when I come back and show you that with everything in it, it will look a lot better. And just really happy with the way the interior's coming out on this. I'll be back. I had a hard time putting the headliner in. These things, you got to kind of do a balancing act, but I got his headliner in, new headliner, the visor. I found a really cool mirror that I think looks perfect in there for it. And so I also rounded up all the other parts that I need. I'm going to repaint his door panels, and rounded up some kick panels and vent grills for down there. I'm going to get those painted, put those in, and then what I'm really looking forward to is I get to make a cardboard pattern of the entire floor and put all the holes, like for the dimmer switch and gas pedal and stuff like that in it, and the seats and console, and cut my carpet out and get that put in. And I'm going with this, it's kind of a heavy duty, not real thick carpet, because it is going in a truck. Trouble's helping me straighten it out right now, and I think that'll work out really good for it.
Come on. What do you want?
Annabella El Wago.
She wants in the truck.
She can't. She's muddy. She's dirty.
I know, you can't go in there. It's too clean for you. It's too clean for you.
You're a forest rat.
I got the headliner in. Got the instruments in. The visor. Nice rear view mirror. The gauges. Deluxe heater controls, glove box door, windshield garnish molding, which was quite the project. And some more wiring done. I also scrounged up my kick panels, vent grill doors and getting ready to put the carpet in.
And the little things right over there kicked his patoot.
What do we call those?
Oh, that wire going to the dome light?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. I spent three or 4 hours on it till I figured out the proper way to do it. What?
The seats.
Oh yeah, and we came up with a temporary solution for the seats, and we'll be back when the carpet's in, and
We'll be back.
everything's done.
Okay.
All right. Before you make your pattern for your carpet, you want to take a little time and get all your wires out of the way, and I'm going to make the carpet go up under here where it tucks underneath this insulation. So it's important to make sure all the wires are out of the way. This one still needs to be moved. Stuff like that that's going to come between your carpet and where you want it to go has got to go. But I'll move that wire, and then everything else is tucked up under there. But this truck's going to have a power driver's side bucket seat. So like this end on this wiring's all corroded and everything. Go ahead and get you some strippers, cut that off, get some new wire exposed. That's the ground right there, so it's real important. And then find a spot where it's going to be out of the way. For me, right here, I know nothing's ever going to be here because this is behind the seat. No one's feet are going to be back here. It's going to be under the seat, and this is where the wire needs to come out. So I'll peel back some of the second layer insulation, grind me a flat spot, and put a new ground connector right there. But where you determine any wires that are going to be coming out of the carpet, you want to determine exactly where they need to come out so you have less exposed wire. And I can see that this connector right here is just behind this mount. So you can see exactly where you need to make your hole in your pattern to make that come out. And we'll, right now I'm just making sure that I get power to the other end of this plug so that the truck has what it needs to operate this seat, and then I'll test this seat before I put it in and make sure that all the controls and everything work on it. And if not, then I'll do what I have to do to make them work, because nothing's more irritating when you're offering up a vehicle for sale than listing luxury items that it has when they don't work. So if you say it's got a 6-way power electric driver's seat, it's kind of pointless if it doesn't work. And some people will tout the fine attributes that a vehicle has, even though there's no way that thing would ever work on that truck. So it's really, if it has a 6-way power driver seat and it doesn't work, then it doesn't have a 6-way power driver seat, if that makes any sense. I'll be back. So I got my ground in there clean and with a new connector on it. It's going to come out right where I want it to. So then you just ground out your handy dandy 12-volt electric tester and plug it where the power goes, and you can see we got power here. So that gives me the green light, no pun intended, to go ahead and make my pattern for my carpet and put my carpet in. So I'll get on that. So I was thinking, see you want to get that all down to nice bare clean metal like that, but I was thinking, since I put a new end on this, and this is kind of a unique shaped plug, that it might actually be best to go ahead and test the seat right now while I can use this end and just plug in to the other end on the seat. It's hard to do this stuff one-handed. Plug into the other end on the seat, and then I'll just connect the ends right here to a battery with vice grips. Hang on a sec. Yeah, might as well find out if it's going to work now. And it's a lot easier to hook up like this than it is to try to hook some wires up to that weird little plug. Anyway, just hooked it to my battery with my vice grips and got it plugged in. Okay, so that's the forward up and down. Run it all the way, make sure it's all working good. Yep. And then this is the rear up and down. That's working. Yep. And then this is the forward and back. Yep, going forward. Going back. Cool. Now I can take this part of the plug that goes in the truck, go get it secured in there and wired in, and now I know after I get my carpet in, all I gotta do is bolt the seat down, plug it in, and I'll be able to say it has a 6-way power electric driver's seat. Yeah. Making the pattern for your carpet's actually pretty easy. What you want to do is measure the longest and widest parts that you need first. I've taken my accelerator pedal out. I'll leave the screws out for right now, but after I get my cardboard pattern made, I'll put the screws back in so that I know where to poke the holes in the carpet before I put it in. But I want this carpet to go up underneath this insulation at least a couple of inches. So I'll start with my tape 2 inches up from the bottom of the highest edge on that. Measure down to here. And then I'll measure all the way to the back of the cab because I want this to cover the whole floor, not just most of it. I've got 63 inches from front to back. And then for the widest part on this particular truck, it's not from here to the other side. It's actually, if you look at it, it's actually a little wider in the back. So you want to start out with the biggest piece you can. And I want it to go from end to end back here, even behind the seats, because they're bucket seats. You'll be able to see behind them. And also people will probably stow things back here because this truck doesn't have the stock gas tank behind the seat. So it'll be a good place, you know, just to put a purse or whatever, and it'll be carpeted. But I've got 71 on the back. So 63 by 71 is what I'll make my cardboard. And then I'll start trimming out the steps, and it'll be a little narrower in the front and at an angle. But if you start out with your big piece of cardboard, it's a lot easier to just trim it down till it fits exactly like you want your carpet to fit. So I got my pattern finished and made the hole for the steering column and the dimmer switch over there, and just drew around it with a Sharpie and cut it out. After you do that, you're done with your pattern. You get rid of it. And then there'll be some frayed edges here and there on the edges of the carpet. And you want to take a lighter and just kind of heat this stuff up around here so it doesn't fray. It's not something you want to rush and do, but you want to get rid of stuff like this. So I'll be back. Melted all the edges on it. And let's go see what it looks like.
Okay, can't wait. Got these seats cleaned up.
Yeah, they look good.
Ricky, you brought me out here for something. What?
We got a package today, and I wanted Jamie to watch me install this new part on the 57 Chevy project. Also, I've done a little more work to it since the last time we filmed it. So I got my carpet in. It's not secured down yet.
Oh, but it looks really nice.
Got it all trimmed up. Still have to vacuum it, but I made these pieces because there's a hump in the middle right here, and that kind of keeps the carpet from buckling. I did a good job cutting out around my steering column and my dimmer switch. I think it looks really nice. I'll get my accelerator pedal back in there, and then I'm going to make some custom metal trim pieces to put around these edges and secure it down here. Still got to poke my hole and pull my wire through for my 6-way electric seat. But I was going to show Jamie.
I saw that. I thought it was a prize for me because it says diesel on it.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh, he got me a prize.
No. Anyway, so this is a nice little touch. It is for you. One of my viewers, Pat, saw one of our videos and sent this to Jamie. Pretty cool.
Oh, it is for me.
Yep.
Oh,
Here, give me that.
I'm gonna wear that to work.
Put her on.
Oh my, yeah, cover up my bad hair. Oh wait, it's got a little thing in it. Oh. Ha.
Anna, hush. Oh, Anna wants to check out the work on the interior too. She always has to do that. No, don't burn your nose, honey. What do you think? You like that? Say thank you to Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, one of our viewers sent that to Jamie. He told me to keep it a surprise. I told him I'd film when we gave it to her.
Don't need to wear it like this.
You need a big gold chain, honey.
Or like this. Stop licking me!
Anyway, making major progress on the 57. I'm going back to work, honey.
Power stroke diesel, because if you're gonna stroke it, power stroke it. That's what they say.
Classic truck rescue. Peace out.
Thank you. That's awesome.
What you doing, Rapunzel?
I'm sanding wood.
You did a good job, honey. This wood looks really good. You know what? This wood is old and it's got splits in it and everything, but Jamie has totally sanded this down. What?
I need my little mouse and I could go and then sand it so beautiful.
I know how you like to do this stuff, but honey, it looks really good. You've done a good job here. I'm gonna paint his strips up and the inside of the bed, and I'm not gonna get any paint on your beautiful wood.
One thing you gotta tell people, this is all good, but don't put your knees on these strips the other way because ouch.
Yeah, good job, honey. That looks great. We'll be back after I get the inside of the bed painted. You're a crazy woman.
Oh, like my Ford hat, power stroke.
They can't see it, honey. You got a light behind you.
Power stroke. Oh,
It's a video thing.
power stroke. Ford power stroke diesel.
Don't fall off the tailgate. You've got priors.
One of Ricky's people sent this to me.
Pat.
I love it.
Pat sent that.
thank
He's
you
a
for
long-time
my hat.
viewer.
And now we
She
go
does
out.
love her hat. She's been bragging all over
Yeah,
town
because
about her
now we
hat.
go out and he's got the Chevy hat on, and I tricked him today too. I'm like, hey, when your hat says Chevy Racing, they forgot the C. It says RAING, and you.
Yeah, while I was
fell for
working,
it.
yeah, made me take my hat off. Look how
But I'm
short
the
she
Ford
is.
chick and you're the
Look.
Chevy chick.
That's all there is.
Yeah, I can totally stand on our bed in the trailer, and I still
Like,
don't.
she's got a little step still to get in there.
But I can jump.
Man.
Okay.
All right, thank you,
Now
honey.
what?
That looks great. I'm gonna paint that puppy up, and then Jamie's gonna be back to what? What do you want to do with this?
What's behind door number 1?
What do you want to do over there, honey?
Over where?
With that wood?
I'm gonna put some Danish oil on it.
Yeah.
Some Watco. Watco. Gosh, I wish I could just sand this down and make it so it would be just beautiful.
I think it's gonna look pretty good, honey.
It made the color pop though, huh?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Oh wow. I think a lot of it dried up because it feels like there's stuff in there, but
Yeah.
I think it,
Do we need to get more?
yeah,
Come.
yeah.
Okay. We'll get some more. The ignition switch was missing the center of it. Like a 15-year-old had jacked this ride and just pried the ignition to heck. But I got that all squared away. This has been driving me nuts. Yeah, back in the mid-70s, this was probably a cool steering wheel, but it's cheap wood. It's cheaply constructed. And yeah, it's chrome and wood, but it's pitted. And the problem is, this is how it looked on the steering column, like that, because it didn't have the horn button on it. So everything's got to work on this truck. So I went and bought special bolts because this is the adapter for this steering wheel that has got to go. That was the sweet crack of success right there. I went and grabbed this off one of my trucks today. It's crusty and old looking, but it has no cracks on it. It's in perfect condition. It's perfectly straight, and it's got the black look that I'm looking for. I'm hoping this will fit. I have no idea what this column's out of, but that is sweet. I like that. I've got plenty of threads left here. I don't need the adapters. It still has clearance in between the steering wheel and the column where it's not going to be rubbing. And the most important part is I have all the parts for this to make the horn button work. I like this. So like I said, it's crusty and dirty right now, but I'm going to go hand this off to Gene with the horn button. And then I got a custom design that I'm going to do for the horn button to match the keychain for the ignition switch that I just fixed up. And we'll be back when this all looks a lot better than this.
That's something for you.
What you got?
Your steering wheel.
Oh, that looks nice. Wow, that's a lot cleaner. Hey, have you seen how it fits on here?
No, you can show me.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe if you armor all it, it'll look good too.
I'll armor all it up, but you got it good and clean. And what I like about this one is there's no cracks or anything, and I have all the components for the horn button.
It's
So I
pretty
can
heavy.
It's a truck steering wheel.
A man wheel.
It's manual. And we also got another upgrade for this steering wheel too that we'll show you later. But it does fit perfect. And there's a lot of variables on these shafts and splines and everything on these steering columns. But I really like this column because it's chrome.
Yeah, I like
and chrome don't get you home, but you know,
Chrome
it's still cool.
You're so funny.
But
I love you. Oh yeah, it
See how
actually
it
fits better than
See,
the other
there's
one.
actually like a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch gap between the
So it
steering wheel
doesn't
and,
rub, huh?
and I have plenty of threads here, and I've got all the horn button assembly stuff, and I'm gonna do a little something custom there. But it's nice to have a center cap on your steering wheel, you know.
Oh, you're right. You're
That's gonna
always
look good.
right. It
Well,
does
not
look
right
good.
right now because it's upside down. An added bonus is this wheel isn't dished as much as the other one is, so it puts the steering wheel a little closer to the steering column, and I think that's going to give the driver more room in the truck, although the driver's going to have a 6-way adjustable, fully functioning electric leather bucket seat, right?
Yes.
Trust me, the wires are right here. Plug it in, hit the buttons.
It's coming out good, baby. It looks really good.
I like it. I'm happy with it. All right, thanks for your help, honey.
Okay.
Love you.
If you need anything
What do we
else,
say?
peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Love
Nobody
you.
can see that. Do you want me to kill that?
I got that.
Okay.
Put in a late night last night. Got all my holes plugged in the dash with the appropriate things that go where they need to go, and also got rid of that silly wooden steering wheel and cleaned this old one up that I had and put a bow tie emblem on the... Man, it's looking good in there.
So I'm just coming out here to peek on Ricky's progress, and see he's put in this nice little edging on his carpet, and got this firewall, or this underneath the dash, I mean, all done. He got the gas pedal in, looks real good, and these little vents over here on the side, looks really good. Let's go around. And he's gonna work on this side over here, but look at this, came out really nice. This carpet looks really good. I really like the way he did this side up with that vent. Steering wheel looks really good. Look at that. He's got all his knobs on the dash, little delete buttons, nice little touches. You know, he got the headliner all in, looks really good. So that's just kind of a little update on what he's doing. So he's got these in too. And I'll come back with more. And here's the driver's side. Look how nice those are. Heavy duty carpet hold downs. Look at that. It's looking really nice.
Oh, Anna wants to do a final inspection on the interior before we put the seats. All we got left to do on the interior is the seats, console, door panels, and interior window garnish moldings. There's no rats in there, honey. There's no mice in there. You stay there. What do you think, Anna? Does it look pretty good? Does it look pretty good? So we got the carpet in, gauges, new steering wheel, deluxe heater controls, all the holes are plugged on the dash, new headliner, rearview mirror, visor, carpet, heavy duty custom carpet hold downs. And does this one pass inspection, honey? All I got left to do is put the seats, console, door panels, and interior window garnish moldings in, which I'm going to do tonight. But Jamie needs to go inside, get warm. Jamie's got the seats all cleaned up. There's no tears or rips or anything on these seats, but they're tan. So we're going to go ahead and put some seat covers on there just to kind of keep the interior color coordinated. I already tested the driver's side electric seat. All 6 functions of the switches work. And you ready? Alright, so we're going to get on that. It's midnight on a Friday night. That's why we're home. We're old. This is what we do on weekends. I love you.
I love you.
Peace out.
Peace out.
So I'm at the point where I can bolt my seats and my console down. The problem you'll run into is getting holes in your carpet without making runs in it. So what I do is I go underneath and poke a screwdriver through every place where I need a hole, and then it gives you an idea where to look for it when you come back. But you can see there's one right here, and then poke your screwdriver through the hole again from the top right there, and then take your soldering iron and you can push it down through the hole and just run it around in a circle, and it'll melt the edges of the carpet so they don't fray. Gives you a nice clean hole, and then you can burn off the excess. Gives you a nice clean hole that won't fray when you put your bolts in. Wait, come back down here.
What?
Come all the way back down. Jamie was, I told her to get in the truck and adjust the seat because I got the electric seat installed and working. And she went and got that. Go ahead, honey. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
This truck's harder to get into than mine.
Okay.
Because it would, if this was my truck, it would need a chrome sissy bar right here.
Oh, okay.
Not saying that I couldn't get. Oh my god!
How's he looking?
Oh my gosh, he's beautiful.
I'm all done with the interior.
Oh my god, I want one. I want
have one.
I want one.
Anyway, I wanted you to check out my seat for me, and I apologize. I just put new seat covers on it, but
Well, if I'm driving it, it's got to be all the way up. And oh, yeah.
I kind of had the seat installment thinking of a guy of normal height. And
Silly boys, trucks are for girls.
Yeah, okay, put that up. Put that where you want it. Forward.
It's all the way forward.
Go back.
I did. You just told me to
I
go
know.
forward.
Go back. No. And then there's another switch for the rear up and down.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah. Oh, where do you want to go today, Ricky? I don't know. Let's go. Just let's go drive. Let's go do donuts somewhere. Okay.
Can you fit, reach the pedals good?
Yeah, totally.
Nice.
Oops, no.
The interior came out pretty nice, didn't it?
I love it. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, Buddy! Buddy, you know he's a red-headed, freckled pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. This truck is.
All right. So we're calling the interior done, right?
Yes, it's so beautiful. Oh, look at this. The center console's really nice.
You show. You can show the dash too.
Yeah, look at this is what it's like if you're me sitting in this right now. See? Look. This is a nice little cool rustic radio delete plate. It's got a
Show
deluxe
them
heater.
the console.
Give me time. It's got gauges, deluxe heater, nice little bed. It's got a nice passenger seat over here. Oh, and it's got this. Doink. Oh, look at this little keychain application right here. And look at this. Center console. Look at the carpet. It came out so nice. Look at this whole.
What? What is your problem? She's silly. Hey, come here. What are you doing? Come on. Come here. You stay with Dad. Anyway, you're a silly dog. You are silly. Come on. Stay in here with Dad. I thought I was done with Buddy. Today's plan was to unmask him and be done, but I found a few little spots I didn't like that and that I thought I should sand down and feather edge. Then I found a couple of spots I really didn't like, and this was all painted. I was supposed to unmask it today, and then I found a spot I really didn't like. I know, it was done. But, it's gonna look better. It is. This is all stuff that needs to be dealt with. And, I'm gonna deal with it. And, get him looking right. You don't want in there. No, that one's all clean. Oh, it's beautiful, though. You might want to go in there. That one's sweet. You give that your final inspection, honey. Here, let there be light. What do you think of that one? That one's pretty nice, huh? Anna, you like this truck? No critters. Except you. You're the only critter that's been in here. Anyway, sometimes you gotta go a little extra mile to get it right. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Come on. Oh, careful. Classic Truck Rescue. I'll be back when I'm really done. Peace out.